Hello YouTube, my name is DTP10 and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. And as you saw in the previous video, we were playing the Koenig, Tier 4 German battleship. And again, that means one thing: we're on Tier 5. We're getting up to the big boys, and we're on Bayern. The Bayern, same thing. Germans have a weird ship names, or just names for in general. So yeah, but yeah, we're on Tier 5. Bayern, sorry, and yeah. So let's get straight into the commander. So we are running Franz von Hipper with Andrew Cunningham and John Fisher. John Fisher for reload and range, and Cunningham for shell grouping. Base trait is elbow room, increased in secondary gun range by 14.25%, and secondary battery shell grouping increased by 4.75%. We are running flammable cannoneer, gyrating drill bits, marksmanship, and reaching out XXL with fire with fire. We are legendary 3, rank 16. Upgrades. So we actually get 2 now because we're on Tier 5. So we are running main battery mod 2 because the base turret traverse speed on this is like 50 seconds, maybe 60. I don't know, but it's bad, like really bad. So I've obviously like put it on. Like, who wouldn't? You'd be insane if you wouldn't. And we are putting on steering gears mod 2. I don't know why. I think it just goes well with the ship. I haven't had any issues with it. So yeah. As you can see, we are fully upgraded as well. Loadout. We again have the German Unity Day flag, and we have a nice historical camouflage. Now I have no idea if this is historically accurate or not. But, like, if you look at it just right, if you know what the Bismarck's camouflage in this game is, it looks fairly like almost identical to it. Almost identical to the Prusen, the new legendary German BB that's just been added to the game. Looks very similar to that. So, yeah, the Germans definitely like the greys, blacks, whites, white stripes all over the ship. So yeah, which is again very nice. Obviously we still have the same as Kaiser and Koenig's consumables: repair party, secondary, and obviously damage control parties, which are unlimited. Specs. So survivability, we have 51,600 hit points with an armor scheme of 13 to 350mm armor, and torpedo damage reduction is 19%, which is pretty nice at the tier. Not the greatest, but okay. Artillery. So we have the 318mm L45 DRH LC for 1913s. You got 4x2 of those, reaching out to 18.2 kilometers, reloading in 29 seconds. With a turn time of 33.3 seconds, which is not bad, saying that it had like a 50-second base turn time. Reload, it's alright for 15-inch guns. Obviously it is a dreadnought, pre-dreadnought, super dreadnought, so you know, you kind of expect it, kind of not, but yeah. HE shell damage 4500 with 35% 5-second chance, and AP is pretty nice at 11,772. Secondary armament, you have the 105mm L65 DOP LC31s, 6x2 of those, reaching out to 5.7 kilometers with a 3.3 second reload. HE shell damage 1200 with a 5% 5-second chance. Then you've got the casemates, the 150mm L45 MPLC 13s. 10 by one of those, so you've got 5 each side. Firing at, or reaching out at 5.7 kilometers. Reloading in 8.6 seconds with a 1800 HE shell damage with a 10% 5-second chance. AA. It's German. Let's just say that it's German, so it's not the greatest. 20. You've got the 20mm Flak-Zwilling 38s. You got 6x2 of those, reaching out to 2 kilometers, doing 25 damage per second. You've then got the 20. Oh my god. You've then got the 20mm Flak-Zwilling. Oh god, Flak-Zwilling 38. You got 1x4 of those, reaching out to 2 kilometers, doing 6 damage per second. You've then got the 37mm Flak-Zwilling 30. You've got 6x2 of those, reaching out to 3.5 kilometers, doing 16 damage per second. You've then got the 105mm LC. Oh my god, 105mm L65 DOP LC 31s. 6x2 of those, obviously they're the secondaries, reaching out to 4.5 kilometers, doing 100 damage per second. Yay! So much AA. Yeah, no. Don't rely on the AA in this thing. I mean, it's German anyway, so don't rely on it either way. But yeah. Maneuverability. This is when it. Actually, I think it's pretty same. Pretty close to the Koenig and the Kaiser, so I'm not going to say much. 23.3 knots. Turn circle radius 630 meters, and rudder shift time is 11.8 seconds. It's average speed for tier 5. I want to say. Obviously, the fastest is like 35 knots in repulse for a battleship anyway. Obviously, that's a battle cruiser, but in this game it's classed as a battleship. Same with Renown. So, yeah, but obviously it's okay speed. Turn circle radius is pretty nice as well, and rudder shift time. Obviously I have turn circle radius on as an upgrade. So yeah, but anyway, concealment. So detectability range by sea is 13.9. That will decrease to about 13.8 with the maxed out camo. So, you know, just a bit of a heads up. Detectability after firing main guns is 18.2. When the ship's on fire, 15.9. By air, 11.5. After firing main guns, 19.1. When the ship's on fire, 14.5. Guaranteed is always 2. And while firing in smoke is 13.1. Statistics. Standard, 57% win rate on the ship, 56 games played, which is pretty nice. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. Our highest battle achievements though, 4 ships destroyed, aircraft destroyed 16. Yeah, no, you're not doing anything with the AA. Max damage 128,000, and I haven't even recorded the video yet, so yay, that's. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm probably going to get roughly the same amount, hopefully. But yeah, max XP though, 3008 XP, which is pretty nice, Warship spotted 2, damage point you're spotting 41,000, and potential damage 1.7 million. Armour. Okay, this is where the armour comes in. It's okay armour on the ship. So you have a 25mm bow and stern. Okay, mainly the stern. But as you can see, it's just half the bow that is 25mm. So you can like you can definitely overmatch it, but you're just gonna have to aim slightly higher than you usually do. Otherwise, they're just going to ricochet off the extended belt. And speaking of, you have an extended belt, yay, which is 14mm at the front, and then no, it's 30mm. So 16-inch guns can overmatch it. No. 18-inch can I don't know what I'm on about. 18-inch can overmatch it, but obviously there's no 18-inch guns at tier 5, so you're fine there. Obviously you've then got the 200mm from the extended belt, and obviously the 40mm right between the 30 and the 200. Bow, that's just like 270 or something. Obviously it's 25 everywhere, so you can overmatch its bow just aiming normally. But yeah, if we take away all of this, we have a citadel, which is very, very nice and underwater, which is just amazing. And you get a turret back with it, which is just even better. The Germans are just good. They know what to do with the ships, but they don't know how to angle their armor, because it has very flat armor, literally flat armor everywhere, except for the bow. But that's pretty flat, to be fair. The stern, again, flat. The side, flat. The bow, also kind of flat. So when you go broadside, you can get chunked for 20,000 damage from ships like Tennessee, New Mexico itself, Queen Elizabeth, West Virginia, and then ships higher, which is more dangerous, like the North Carolina, the Colorado, the Nagato, the Ashitaka, the Hood, the KGV, frankly enough, because that is just, yeah. So you need to be careful with this ship. Like, I mean, German ships are now known for having flat armor, especially the BBs. If you look at every single BB at the side, it is just flat. It really is. So you can get chunked a lot. I mean, it's slightly at an angle, but it honestly does not matter. And yeah, you will get penned a lot if you're broadside, and you will get smacked a lot when you're broadside. So be very careful with this ship. The firing angles though on this ship, pretty nice though. They're not Queen Elizabeth standards like this, but they're about this, maybe there, something like that. So it is very similar to the Queen Elizabeth. And if you didn't know, it was actually the answer to Queen Elizabeth in World War I. But I'll get onto that in a few seconds. Ironclad, above average armour thickness, greater resistance to all forms of armour penetration. Yes, it is. Obviously, it's German. It's going to be that through entire German line for BBs anyway. Big guns. This ship is armed with high caliber main battery guns. Yes, for Germany. No for the... Well, I mean, yes and no for the tier, because Queen Elizabeth has 1mm bigger guns. They're still 15-inch, but Queen Elizabeth has the slightest bit more gun size. So yeah. But I mean, the guns still slap on this thing, so don't sleep on it. They are pretty nasty when it comes to broadsides and cruisers. So and BBs actually. So yeah. Sluggish aim. It's slow. Whoa. Sluggish aim. Below average main battery to burst speed. Close quarters combat problematic. Yes and no. Yes, obviously, because the base is like 50 seconds, but I've gotten it down to 33.3 seconds, and you can decrease it with commanders like Charles Madden, and that decreases your reload at the same time as well. So that's kind of an upside to it. But yeah, so I'm not really bother about close quarters combat being problematic, because like Queen Elizabeth is like 43 seconds just because I've got aiming systems mod on it. So like, you know, like, is this good, is this bad? Honestly, it is better, but it's not, because you get less accuracy. But it's better for the traverse speed, especially at close quarters. But I'm just used to close quarters with slow traverse speed. So I mean, you get used to it if obviously you're a veteran and you're just bored and you're watching this. You know what I mean. But yeah, Bayern. This ship belonged to the last series of battleships built for the Imperial German Navy. She was distinguished for her powerful 380mm guns with extremely good shell ballistic and rate of fire that was quite high relative to similar gun systems, aka the Queen Elizabeth. There were 4 ships in this series apparently. I'm not sure about that, honestly. Let me just have a look now. Because I know the Bayern obviously existed. What were the names for the Bayern class battleships? Bayern, Baden, Sachsen, and SMS. Oh my god. Wittenberg? I don't know, something like that. Just shortly before Baden, the final ship was laid down. Oh, so they were all built. Okay, they were all built. So yeah, that's a bit. I learned something there. But yeah, she entered service in 1916, and there were 4 of them, apparently. And yeah, they did exist. So let's take a look at her. She, honestly, like I said in Koenig, in the video of Koenig when we were looking at it, I did say the ship after it, which is Bayern, looks stubby. It does. I don't mind stubby ships, but it just looks stubby. Like, half of it is superstructure. Then you've barely got any, like, length to the ship, if you know what I mean. But it does its thing. The guns do smack when you want to anyway. Accuracy is pretty okay, and this is without aiming systems mod on. So I mean, yeah, go ahead, try out aiming systems mod. I only don't have it because obviously torch reverse speed. But yeah, so the Bayern was the answer to Queen Elizabeth. So when the Queen Elizabeth class was introduced in 1914 or 1915, the Germans were like, well, they're like, war spy, because the war spy is the most dangerous one and was the only one in the Battle of Jutland. And the war spy was so dangerous. The biggest guns in Jutland, war spy had, not the heaviest broadside, but the biggest guns. And the Germans were like, what the hell are we doing? We're missing out on this. We need this. So, to answer to the Queen Elizabeth class, they built the Bayern class with, you guessed it, 15-inch guns to try and equal it out. But they never really fought in action, especially Bayern. Bayern never really saw any action. And I think she was scrapped just before World War II. I'm not sure. She didn't sink. I know she definitely didn't sink, but she didn't. She didn't see any combat really. So you know, I'm not sure really if Bayern really saw combat, but I know she wasn't in Jutland. But yeah. So with that being said, that's all I have time for you guys today. thank you very much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We have passed 75 subscribers, which I'm very, very thankful of you guys. And shout out to Senna. If you don't know who he is, go check him out. He's just passed 1,000 subscribers, well 1,100 subscribers actually. He's World of Warships content creator as well. He started to help me out, get more subs and views, which is really nice of him, really nice of him. He came and said hi on my streams, and he was like, hey, I can help you. So yeah, and he has been helping. So I appreciate it, Senna, if you're watching this. I really do. Thank you very much for helping me out. And yeah, go check out his channel. Go subscribe to him. He wants to become a CC. He's very close to his CC goal. If not, he's already a CC. But yeah. But yeah, that's all I have time for you guys. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you want to see more Path 2s. We have the gameplay video next, and then after that, we'll be on tier 6. So yeah, we're about halfway there, boys. We're almost halfway there. So yeah, I guess I'll leave you to it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next video in the Bayern. Goodbye.